Hey guys, let's talk. Enter the Gungeon.
4, 3, 2, kick it!
Hey guys, James here once again with Miami Let's Play. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Let's Talk. We'll be taking a look at Enter the Gungeon. So right off the bat here is a very simple menu. You got your options, you got your gameplay controls. You can do some changes there, as well as the controls, which you can also customize. You got video and audio options as well. We're gonna go ahead and get right into this thing. So I put a few hours into this at this point. I wanted to kind of get my bearings with this. You can choose from, at the start, you can choose from 4 different characters. Eventually there are a couple other characters you can unlock secretly. I'm going to be posting a few videos showing you guys how to do that in the future. My favorite so far has been the Marine, but you can see basically the differences. So with the Marine you have So with the Marine you have a couple options. So on a PS4 here, you're gonna press the touchpad and it's gonna bring up this menu. In this menu you'll see what you start off with. In regards to the Marine here, you're gonna have a gun. They all have different guns. You're gonna have an active item. This is something that you can use during the match. It could be reoccurring or it could be a one-time use. In this case, you could call for an ammo drop. And then what I personally like about the Marine is that he has this effect, which basically has faster reloading speeds and better weapon accuracy, as well as he starts off with some armor, so that's an advantage. As far as the, let's see here. Okay, so as far as the rogue specialist, you also have an infinite ammo gun. He does not necessarily need to use keys. Keys are very sparse in this game, so this could come in very, very handy. However, it's not 100% accurate. You can reduce prices at the shop, which also comes in handy, and increase the active item capacity and max ammo count. So he's also got his benefits. So it's all a matter of your personal playstyle. We also have, we also have the budget revolver, and this character comes with the main gun as well as the sawed-off shotgun, which is pretty cool. The sawed-off shotgun does not have infinite ammo, so keep that in mind. You got a Molotov cocktail as an active item, and then this particular character deals extra damage for a short time after getting hit. So again, different benefits to different characters. And then finally we have the Hunter. The Hunter, if we bring up her things here, you have a primary sidearm as well as a crossbow. Crossbows you gotta charge up and then let them go. She does not have an active item, but she does have a pet with her, a little dog that comes along, and he does different things throughout the match. So again, it depends what you like. As long as we're on this page, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this has. It shows you a list of guns. I'm not gonna go through that because I don't want to spoil that for you guys, but there's a ton of guns in this game. It's gonna show you the items you collected. I'm also not gonna ruin that for you guys. It shows the list of enemies as well as the bosses that you have actually defeated. That's the only time that they pop up here. Oh, let's go back here. So then you have let's see here. Okay, so let's get the Marine. Alright, I'm not gonna go through this, but in this room here, what you're able to do is they're gonna go ahead and give you a tutorial, basically, basic understanding, very basic understanding of what this game, how this game controls. Alright, and it's narrated by this little character here. No, I'm good. It's okay, you don't have to show me again. Alright, There are some other goodies here. I'm gonna show them in future videos. As far as some unlocks that I have unlocked, I don't want to ruin those for you guys just yet because they're not unlocked from the get. But basically, just to show you really quick, on the top right corner you do have a little H looking thing. That's the currency in this game, and that's going to allow you to, once the shop is unlocked, to go ahead and purchase guns that will be able to drop during the game. And I'll leave it at that. So we're gonna go ahead and enter the dungeon here. This is basically your bullet storm, bullet craziness type of game here. So you guys like that? It's twin stick shooter. You guys will enjoy this game. So right off the bat here, let me show you a couple things. On the top left, my left, you're gonna have your HP, which is shown there by the hearts. Each of those hearts is 2 hits. This particular character, the Marine, does have armor, so you're going to be able to see that as well. This one is loaded with armor. Those things below are blanks. Those are very important and they're very scarce in this game. You activate that by pressing down both sticks, and that basically erases all the bullets on the screen for a short period. Below that you have the key, and then you have your currency, which are the bullets. And then on the right hand side you have a small look at the map, so you'll be able to see that there. Now if you press the L2 button, it does pull up the map. Obviously we're just in the beginning of this, but you'll be able to navigate yourself through that. If you press R2, that's going to activate the active item, which is on the down below on the left there. Down below on the right you have your gun. You can cycle through your guns. At this point we just have the one, and you can cycle with square and triangle. You press R1 and you shoot, L1 and you roll. So when you roll, you basically become invincible for that short period while you're in the air. If you get hit when you get on the ground, then you're out of luck. Let's go ahead and go into one of these rooms. So this is generated randomly. Oh, got hit there. This is generated randomly. Every time you come in, the only thing that stays static is the name of the dungeon, which is given to you at the very start when you come in. So basically in this game you just gotta keep moving. Obviously these are the early enemies. They're not that tough, but trust me, if you're not in your P's and Q's, you will pay for it. Okay. It's kind of hard to talk and play at the same time. Whoa! But I'm attempting here to do it for you guys. My advice, there are a few things to do in this game, is roll often and use cover. Very important that you have a lot of patience in this game. If you don't have patience, you could lose very quickly. Now the square button is your reload button. You gotta make sure you're constantly full. You don't want to get caught off guard without ammo. So we'll go ahead and go into the next room here. Alright. Those guys are interesting. They just basically lunge at you. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next room here. Let's reload. Whoa, I got hit there. This game definitely asks for your complete attention. So this is your shop. Every item has a cost. You can see I have 20 of them, so I don't have enough to get any of these, but you can get a key that opens chests. You have additional armor. You can buy hearts by the halves or by the wholes, depending on what they have available. It's randomly generated. This is something I didn't know what it was in the beginning, but basically you feed him the guns that you have either empty or you don't want, or some items that you don't want, you drop them in and they will give you some currency. He will give you some currency for them. So the game doesn't tell you that. You gotta learn that your own. There's a little trick or tip for you guys rather. The blanks, so you get more of them. I haven't used it yet because, like I said, they are very important. Oh. So if you've noticed, the map has expanded. These things here are the teleporters. This is the game's way of letting you basically fast travel between these rooms so you don't have to walk so much. And then you could go ahead and go back and it's put you right back where you came in from. Okay, it looks like we have a blank here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and explore another room. Alright, so this is basically your boss. I always recommend that you fully explore the dungeon first in case there's any items that can help you out, guns and things like that. Alright. Let's go, baby, let's go. What you got, baby? What you got? Perfect, so let's go ahead and go to the next room. Oh! Almost got hit there. Nice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and continue here, exploring. I love the animations, the fact that you can interact with even the little light that's here. You can shoot down. Alright, so this is one of our chests. This is another tip for you guys. There's different colored chests. The different colors have different rarities. I typically, since keys are so hard to come by, I typically will advise you guys to stay away from the brown chests. Those are typically the basic weapons. Obviously, if you guys need a weapon, go ahead and do it, but try to save your keys for something like the blue chest, and there are some other chests that you'll see along the way here. We'll see if we see any more of them. So we just collected an item, or rather a gun, and it tells you here as soon as you press the touchpad, it will let you know what it does. It's a trick gun and it alternates between handgun and shotgun form. Legend tells a demon and tells a little history of the gun. Okay, oh, so it bounces around, nice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save that for the boss. So we'll switch back to our primary weapon here. Is it fully explored? Okay, there's still more, another room down here. Let's see, what do we got down here? What do we got? Nice. Let's keep it going. Oh, nice, a key. That worked out. Those guys don't take your life, but they're annoying because they hit you and they bounce you around. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and keep on going here. It looks like we unlocked another part of the dungeon. This guy is tougher, but he's not super tough. Again, we are in the first dungeon. First chamber. Really quick, there are some more secrets here. I don't have a water pistol or anything water related, but if you do throw something water into these flames, you are gonna get rewarded with something. I'm not gonna tell you what, but I'll leave that for you guys to discover. But there's another tip for you guys. Here we have another chest. What do we got here? Let's see. Looks like we got an item here. So used to block bullets. Okay, so it looks like it's a shield or a bubble that goes around you. And if you notice there, it dropped our other active ability. You're only able to carry one unless you have an item that lets you carry multiple ones. Alright, okay, there's another one here. And again, that's why I definitely advise that you guys explore the dungeon beforehand. You can get some nice goodies that will come in useful when you challenge the bosses. Alright, so it looks like we're completely done with the dungeon. How are we doing in life? It looks like we're half short. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and purchase that. Beautiful. Key. You know what? I'll go ahead and get a key as well, just in case. And then we'll go ahead and go for the boss, baby. The bosses are also random. The only thing that's consistent is how challenging they are. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to our other weapon here. Whoa. Oh, reload. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, buddy. I'm doing horribly. Come on. Nice, 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 nice. Come on. Okay, that was a blank right there. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, switch back to the primary. I didn't really like that gun. Alright, so it looks... Let's go ahead and use our active... Also, it looks like it reflects it while you're using it. Wow. I typically don't lose any life. It's just very hard to do when you talk. But you guys can kind of get it. I want to beat them so I can kind of show you what you guys are rewarded with. Bullet hell! Come on, Bullet King. Oh! Alright, so I wasn't able to defeat him, but you guys kind of get the idea. At the end, it tells you that you died. It lets you know how many times you died in total. You got the type of Gungeon you have, what area, the time you've played, money collected, kills. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Let's Talk. Thanks so much for joining me. Remember guys, like the video if you enjoyed it, as well as share. That helps me get some exposure. And until next time guys, thanks so much for watching. This has been James with Miami Let's Play. Game on.